evening. Good evening. Behave yourself. Welcome back to Roslyn Court. This evening we have Katy Carr, which is very exciting. It's going to be a very different evening, I think. And if everybody turns their phones off, it would be marvellous. Yeah, great. Okay. I'm not going to mention the weather. I'm not going to mention the political climate. Okay, it's just, you know, we've all had enough of that, haven't you? But I can say that we've booked Martin Carthy for December the 8th, which is absolutely fantastic, and we've sold out, which is. But if you're interested, get in touch with me because I'll start a waiting list, which is good. Okay, tonight we've got Katy Carr. This is fantastic. So her CD is the first prize in the raffle. All of you who are here, you've got a ticket in the raffle. You might win a CD. Or you might win a Who Gives a Crap toilet roll. Yeah, which is rather marvellous. So, leading up to Katy Carr, I'm going to sing you a song. Is she coming in? So I lied about the weather. I'm going to sing a song about weather. And if you know it, join in. But if you don't know it, please don't join in with another song because it doesn't work. It's happened before and it doesn't work. Yeah. So, yeah, you can. You'll know it, probably. You will. Yeah.
Blow the wind south, oh the bonny blue sea. Blow the wind southerly, southerly, southerly. Blow bonny breeze, my true love to me. They told me last night there were ships in the offing, and I hurried down to the deep rolling sea, but my eye could not see it wherever it be it. The boat that is bearing my true love to me. Blow the winds southerly, southerly, southerly. Blow the wind south, that my true love may come. Blow the wind southerly, southerly, southerly. Blow bonny breeze and bring him safe home. I stood by the lighthouse the last time we parted, till darkness came down on the deep rolling sea. And no longer I saw the bright boat of my true love. Blow bonny breeze and bring him to me. Blow the wind southerly, southerly, southerly. Blow bonny breeze and bring him to me. Blow the wind southerly, southerly, southerly. Blow bonny breeze, oh the bonny blue sea. Is it not sweet to hear the breeze singing as lightly it comes o'er the deep rolling sea? But sweeter and clearer by far when it's bringing the boat of my true love in safely to me. Blow the wind southerly, bonny blue sea. Blow the winds southerly, southerly, southerly. Blow, bonny breeze, my true love to me.
Okay, now I'm going to introduce you to Katy Carr. Katy has lots of stories to tell us. She can tell you a lot better than I can. She's an ambassador for Polish culture and much appreciated recently for singing Ukrainian folk songs on Facebook. So here, take to the stage. Go on, Katy Carr. Hooray!
Thank you so much for having me today. I was just completely blown away by that beautiful song, Morag, and your voice is just amazing. It really went through me. Oh, it's such heartfelt singing. Almost a bit like Joan Baez a little bit, isn't it? She's amazing. Better than Joan Baez, I would say. I'm delighted to be here today, to be able to sing and share with you a few of my songs, and I've had a really interesting decade. I've made 3 albums inspired by the Polish Second World War experience, and it's allowed me to rediscover my Polish roots, which I'm very proud of. And I will be sharing songs with you inspired by British and Polish friendship from the Second World War. The first song I'm going to sing is dedicated to my English grandma and my Polish grandma. So my English grandma taught me how to play the ukulele. Her name was Katy Carr, and she came from a little town in the Midlands called Loughborough. Does anyone know Loughborough? Yeah. Oh, hello. And my Polish grandmother comes from the mountains in Poland. She comes from a place called Międzybodzie Białskim. So. This first song for my English grandmother, Painting the Clouds with Sunshine, and then for my Polish grandmother, A ja sobie gram na gramofonie. When I pretend I'm gay, I never feel that way. I just keep painting the clouds with sunshine. When I hold back a tear to make a smile appear, I'm only painting the clouds with sunshine. Painting the blues, beautiful hues, colored with gold and old rose. Playing that clown, trying to drown all of my woes. When things do not look bright, they all turn out alright. If I keep painting the clouds with sunshine. A ja sobie gram na gramofonie. Trali tra la la la, trali tra la la la. Zimą w domu, latem na balkonie. Trali tra la la la, gramofon gra. I nic mi nie przejmuje. Płyty mam, gdy mnie coś denerwuje. Na gramofonie gram, bo ja kiedy gram na gramofonie, po gramofonie mam cały ten kram. There you go. So I've been on this massive journey to rediscover my Polish roots, and it's taken me on an amazing journey of untold stories from the Second World War experience. The first song I'm going to sing is dedicated to a lady called Irena Gut-Opdyke, and she was in the Polish resistance in the Second World War, and her pseudonym was Mała, which means little. And she saved 12 of her Jewish friends in the basement of an SS man's house. And I wrote a song called Mała Little Flower at the point where she's just lost her fiancé who has died in action on her wedding day. True story. Mała Little Flower. It's not on. Kocham cię, Janku, mój Janku. Kocham cię, Janku, mój Janku. Mój Janku. doing it more for him. And I love my little Yannick, and I'm doing it all for him. And he takes my hand, and it's a golden. And he takes my hand, and I'm a dancing. He says, Maua, 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 little flower, you're the one for me. He says, Maua, 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 little flower, you're the one for me. And he picks me up in my wedding dress, and he takes me to the hall, and he grabs me so tightly, and all the pins begin to fall. He says it's bad, bad, bad luck to see me before the wedding day. He says, Maua, 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 little flower, 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 I'll be back for you at the end of the day. I'm doing it all for him, but I'm doing it more for me. And I pledge allegiance to Poland, and I pledge allegiance to him. He says, Maua, 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 little flower, you're the one for me. He says, Maua, 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 little flower, you're the one for me. Did I hear the guns fire? Did I hear the guns fire? Did I hear the guns fire? Will I see him again? Did I hear the guns fire as I run away? He says, Maua, 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 little flower, 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 I'll be back for you at the end of the day. And I'm doing it all for him, but I'm doing it more for me. And I pledge allegiance to Poland, and I pledge allegiance to him. He says, Maua, 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 little flower, you're the one for me. He says, Maua, 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 little flower, you're the one for me. Mały, 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 mały kwiatku, ty jesteś moją dziewczyną. Mały, 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 mały kwiatku, ty jesteś moją dziewczyną. Mały, 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 mały kwiatku, ty jesteś moją dziewczyną. Mały, 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 mały kwiatku, ty jesteś moją dziewczyną. Kocham cię, Janku, mój Janku, mój Janku, mój Janku. So there were many, many freedom fighters in Poland during the Second World War, because Poland was an allied country fighting alongside Britain. And I was so dedicated in writing about these stories that I wrote an album called Paszport, which has the Polish eagle on the front cover. As you can see, this Polish eagle has a crown on it. During the Cold War, the crown was removed. But the people who I'm singing about were huge Polish patriots, and they were fighting all together for freedom against totalitarianism. Prior to that time in the Second World War, about 100 years prior to that, Poland had been erased off the map of Europe for 123 years. And in that time, and there was an amazing musician called Chopin. He was born in Warsaw. And I wrote this song, there he is in my little album cover here. He's supposed to be there next to the piano. I wrote this song, Alicja. It's my fantasy that he had a lady friend called Alicja, but all the Polish people say that he didn't play around. But I know that being a musician, you do have muses. So this is my song dedicated to Chopin called Alicja. and your voice, it sounds like spring, and I'm dancing, and I'm dancing, and your voice, it sounds like spring, and I'm dancing, and I'm dancing. Odrzuciłem wszystko dla miłości na głos Twej piosenki. Odrzuciłem wszystko dla miłości na głos Twej piosenki. Całuję Cię po rękach i Twą buzię i usta Twe jak róże. Całuję Cię po rękach i Twą buzię i usta Twe jak róże. Alicja, Alicja, jak przepięknie śpiewasz. Alicja, Alicja, how beautifully you sing. So I've been learning the Polish language for a decade now, and I've been learning by singing the songs of Poland, the Polish songs from the Second World War and previous to that. This particular song that I'm going to sing next was actually made within the Second World War. It was made in 1943. It is the Partisan's Lullaby, and it tells the story of a loved one who has to leave their lover to go and fight in the Forest Army. And it's called Dziś do Ciebie przyjść nie mogę. Dziś do Ciebie przyjść nie mogę, zaraz idę w nocy mrok. Nie wyglądaj za mną oknem, mgle utonie próżno wzrok. Bo cóż Ci, kochanie, wiedzieć, że do lasu idę spać. Dłużej to nie mogę siedzieć, na mnie czeka leśna broć. Dłużej to nie mogę siedzieć, na mnie czeka leśna broć. Księżyc zaszył ten za lasem, we wsi gdzieś czekają psy, a nie pomyśl sobie czasem, że do innej tęskno my. Kiedy wrócę znów do Ciebie, może w dzień, a może w noc, dobrze będzie nam jak w niebie, bo całunków dasz mi moc. So I was really inspired by a very important person in my life. He was my best friend in Poland. He's no longer with us, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Kazimierz Biechowski, an Auschwitz escapee who introduced me to the stories of Poland. This is him in my album cover, Kazik. I'm not quite sure if you can see. I'm trying to show it. There he is with me. And that was taken at the Polish Embassy when he came to England. I invited him to share his story. And he taught me so many important stories of his own experience in Poland, which made me want to discover more about my own history and my own roots. The song I've just sang for you is a very well-known Polish scout song. Kazik escaped from Auschwitz because he had been inspired by the scouting movement into war, and it had given him the skills and the determination to escape from Auschwitz concentration camp. And he taught me that song. That was the first song I learned in Polish. It's a very difficult song. It's got some very hard words, but I managed to learn from him directly. And I wrote a song inspired by the last 80 meters of his escape. He escaped in the commander's car, which was Rudolf Hess's car, the camp commandant of Auschwitz, precisely 80 years ago, last month, on the 20th of June, 1942. And to commemorate that day, we released a film called Kazik and the Commander's Car, which you can view on YouTube if you'd like to. It's there for you to see. And this song is dedicated to Kazik, and I wanted to thank him very much for the inspiration that he's given me over the past decade and continues to give me. Drive, we gotta drive away, we gotta drive away, we gotta drive away. Drive, we gotta drive away, we gotta drive away, we gotta drive away. Kazik actually inspired me to find out about my own grandfather, and he had also escaped in SS uniforms, but without the car, in the same year, in 1942. And my grandfather was prisoner number 22661 in Auschwitz, and he'd also, prior to that, escaped from Dachau concentration camp. And when I told Kazik in 2016, he told me, now you know the reason why you had to meet me, and that there are no przypadki, no coincidences. Przypadki, tak dobrze mówię, pani Ania? Yeah. Pani Ania is here from Polish Saturday School in Canterbury, and she's a Polish expert, polonistka. So I'm just asking if I'm saying the word the right way. Polish language is very difficult to learn. It's got 7 cases, and every noun and adjective has lots of declensions, like male, female, neutral. It's very, very difficult to speak. I'm trying my hardest to speak in Polish. Am I doing okay?
Bardzo dobrze.
Bardzo dobrze, no super! Tak, dokładnie. Okay, that's a relief. Phew. You know, the Polish people are very, very critical. So I'm very happy that I have a complex that I think I speak Polish with a bad accent. Ale dobrze, wszystko w porządku?
Super.
No pięknie, no super, no wow. No dobrze. Okay, so I'm doing the Polish language justice. That's great. This next song I'd really like to dedicate to a group of incredible men during the Second World War. They fought alongside the Royal Air Force in the Battle of Britain, and were the aces, actually securing the freedom of Great Britain and helping to win the Battle of Britain. 12% of the Luftwaffe planes were shot down by them. There are many of them. This particular group, there's a most famous group of squadron called, which is the most famous pilot squadron. Jak się nazywa najsłynny piloci w II wojnie światowej? Jaki dywizja? Dywizja
303.
Tak, Dywizja 303, so the 303 squadron of pilots. This song is inspired by also the 307 Polish night fighter squadron from Lwów, which is now Lviv. And they had their symbol here. I don't know if you can see it. It's an owl with a Spitfire and a moon. I'm not quite sure that's coming through, but can you see? And I wrote this song. It's called Motylek, which means butterfly in Polish, because the pilots were often known as butterflies. And my song is about wanting to return to a country, to their homeland, but when will they return? And because these pilots came from Lwów, I want to remember all our friends and family who are fighting for freedom today in the Ukraine and in Lviv, which was Lwów prior to the end of the Second World War. So this is Motylek. You can sing it if you like. It's quite high. It goes Motylku, Motylku, Motylku. You can join me if you like. Motylek. Yeah, you can. Can you? Do you want to sing with me? Okay. Motylek is butterfly. You can sing. Okay. Motylku, Motylku, Motylku. Gdzie ty teraz lecisz? Motylku, 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 bo nie widzę twych kolorów i nie widzę cię. Motylku, 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 bo nie widzę twych kolorów i nie widzę cię. Motylku, 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 bo nie widzę twych kolorów i nie widzę cię. Motylku, 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 bo nie widzę twych kolorów i nie widzę cię. Motylku, 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 bo 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 nie widzę cię. Motylku, M motylku, 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 romantycznie mam te słowa dla ciebie. Motylku, 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 ale ty lecisz gdzieś indziej, ale ty lecisz gdzieś indziej. Szukam cię po Warszawie, na ulicach i w maleńkich kącikach. Szukam cię po Warszawie, na ulicach i kącikach. Może jesteś na drzewie czereśni, a może jesteś na drzewie czarnego bzu. Wróć do twego kraju i będę twym na zawsze. Motylku, 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 gdzie ty teraz lecisz? Motylku, 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 bo nie widzę twych kolorów i nie widzę ciebie i nie widzę siebie.
Fabulous stuff. Really wonderful. I'm really enjoying this. This is brilliant. Thank you. I'd just like to speak to the people who are watching at home. Could you please, if you can, if you're in a position to, could you possibly donate something to Katy? Because this is her profession, you know, and she needs to get paid to do it, if you possibly can. It also means you'll be put in for the raffle and you might win that loo roll, who knows? And I suggest maybe in the light of this week, maybe if you give, you know, the equivalent to possibly a bottle of suntan lotion, you know, that sort of thing would be a reasonable amount to donate. You know, not maybe half a bottle if you go for those really posh ones. But thank you very much for watching and thank you for your donations. And back to Katy. Thank you.
So I've been really, really inspired to learn the Polish language from the composers of Poland, including the interwar composers of Poland. One of my favourite singers from Poland was called Eugeniusz Bodo. He was one of the biggest stars of the 1920s and 30s. We're talking on the level of like Fred Astaire in Poland, huge, massive. And the reason why I love to remember him is that he not only starred in over 70 films and created so many recordings, but he had a tragic ending as the totalitarian Soviet regime stole him from Poland, even though he had a Swiss passport, against the Geneva Convention, and murdered him in a gulag. So on that note, I want to remember one of his most famous hits. It's called Umówiłam się z nią na 9, which means I have a date with her at 9. Who knows this song? Who speaks Polish here? A few. Yeah, Pani Ania. Okay. I'm sorry if you don't know this song, but it's a very pretty song. Tak, bardzo ładnie, bardzo ładnie. They're saying it's very nice. It's a very nice song. It's beautiful. And I remember Eugeniusz Bodo, and I remember his struggle, and I remember all our friends and family in the Ukraine. 8:04 jakaś płyta, 8:09 ktoś coś czyta, to nieważne, najważniejsze dziś jest ona. 1, 2, 3, 5, ktoś mi wszystko dziś poplątał, ale jedno wiem, umówiłem się z nią na 9, tak mi do niej tęskno już. Zaraz wezmę od szefa konto, kupię jej bukiecik róż. Potem kino, cukiernia i spacer w księżycową niejasną noc. I będziemy szczęśliwi, weseli, jak przyjdzie północ i nas rozdzieli. I umówię się znów na 9, tak jak dziś. Jak ten czas powoli leci, 1, 2, wpół do 3, do 9 jeszcze tyle godzin. Gdyby można zrobić czary, ponapełzać te zegary, by 9 była już, bo umówiłam się z nią na 9, tak mi do niej tęskno już. Zaraz wezmę od szefa konto, kupię jej bukiecik róż. Potem kino, cukiernia i spacer w księżycową niejasną noc. I będziemy szczęśliwi, weseli, jak przyjdzie północ i nas rozdzieli. Umówię się znów na 9, tak jak dziś. Wow! So I've been, I'm just going to get my CD cover again so I can show you a picture. I've been on this massive journey just to discover my Polish roots, and I'm delighted every moment of it. This next song is inspired by a creature. Actually, he's a big brown bear from Syria. The Polish people were brutalized by Germany and the Soviet Union during the Second World War. And some of those people ended up becoming soldiers with the Allied forces, especially in the Battle of Monte Cassino, which was a massive battle involving 240,000 Allied soldiers from all over the world, including New Zealand, Canada, US, England, all over Europe. And this brown bear was called, what was he called? Wojtek, yeah. And he was a big brown bear that these victims of the gulags, the future Polish soldiers in the Battle of Monte Cassino, found in Iran. This is a beautiful international story of freedom. And Wojtek used to drink beer with the soldiers. He used to smoke cigarettes with them, apart from Professor Naremski, who is still alive, little Wojtek in Krakow. He told me that he actually ate the cigarettes. Wojtek helped the soldiers in the Battle of Monte Cassino lift crates of ammunition. And I wrote this song, and I'd love you to sing it with me. There's one word in the chorus, and it is Wojtek. You can say that. I think you can. Yeah, Wojtek, great, but you got to sing it now. And it goes like this. It goes Wojtek. It'd be great if you could sing it with me. In fact, he's there. Look, he's there on my ukulele. I don't know if you can see that. He's there. That is a symbol of one of the Polish schools in Żagań. They gave it to me. They carry his symbol every day. He's actually the school for Wojtek in Żagań in Poland. So, so I'm going to sing the chorus, and then you're going to sing it. Ready? I know, Pani Anya, you have such a beautiful voice. Wojtek, Wojtek. join. The road is long and the river is so deep. If I take my love remains. Okay, ready everyone? Gotowe? Wojtek, have you come to save my day? Helping me find my way back to Poland. Thousands of miles and thousands of miles from home. Help me find my way back to Margate. Thousands of miles and thousands of miles from home. You ready? Ready now? Wojtek, have you come to save my day? Okay, this middle section's in Polish. It means we're lifting 1, 2, 3 to the good health of Polish. Wojtek there. Wypijemy jednego, drugiego, trzeciego za zdrowie naszego niedźwiedzia, pijącego, palącego, walczącego żołnierza naszego niedźwiedzia. Wojtka. Ready? Ready now? Okay. Wojtek, have you come to save my day? Jeszcze raz. Wojtek, have you come to save my day? Have you come to save my day? Have you come to save my day? Bravo! So I'm delighted to be able to sing again in a public setting, having had the pandemia and it's in Polish, pandemia, and everything over the past 2 years. What a joy. Thank you so much to Morag and Chris and the whole team for having me here in your beautiful venue. Thank you so much. I'm going to sing this song now. I've mentioned the Ukraine. I just want to outline what a horrific, barbaric situation it is over there, and it should be never happening in 2022. It's just absolutely, I'm completely speechless every day. And thank you to everybody who has been dedicating their time and helping the poor people who need the help the most. The frightened children, the frightened mummies and children. And say thank you to everybody for giving them homes. 3 million Ukrainians are now in Poland safely, and they've had to leave their fathers behind, their grandfathers behind, and we just remember them. This song is a Polish-Ukrainian song, and it tells a story of a Cossack who has to leave his loved one behind the border. In the chorus, it goes, hey, 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 and you have to say hey. It's called Hey Sokory, which means hey there, falcons. Oh, super. But we can all join in. And, you know, I read that the vibrations of music can travel light years. So we are singing to our friends and family in the Ukraine. I'm wearing the blue and yellow ribbon made by the Ukrainian school children in Holland Park. Thank you so much again to everybody who's thinking of our sisters and brothers in the war. So here's Hey Sokoły. Hej, tam gdzieś na czarnej wodzie siada na koń kozak młody. Ciule żegnał się z dziewczyną, jeszcze ciule z Ukrainą. Hej, 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 sokoły, umijajcie góry, lasy, pole, doly, swoim, swoim dzwoneczku, mój stepowy skowroneczku. Hej, 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 sokoły, umijajcie góry, lasy, pole, doly, swoim, swoim dzwoneczku, mój stepowy dzwon. Pani Ania, would you like to come and sing on stage? I think you have to. She has to come. Pani Ania, proszę, proszę, kochana. She is a wonderful singer. She has to sing with me on stage. Proszę, kochana. Pani Ania comes from Vilno, Vilnius in Lithuania. Pani, proszę tutaj ślicznie posiedzi i tutaj śpiewa. This is an impromptu thing, but we're going to start the song again because Pani Ania has to sing. Is it possible to get her on the microphone? She's singing along with the words and I have to involve you because I love you. Okay, this is impromptu. Okay, we start again. Hej, tam gdzieś na czarnej wodzie siada na koń kozak młody. Ciule żegna się z dziewczyną, jeszcze ciule z Ukrainą. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doly, dzwoń, dzwoneczku, mój stepowy skowroneczku. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doly, dzwoń, dzwoneczku, mój stepowy dzwon. Wiele dziewcząt jest na świecie, lecz najwięcej w Ukrainie. A me serce tam zostało przy kochanej mej dziewczynie. Hej, 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 sokoły, umijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doly, dzwoń, dzwoneczku, mój stepowy skowroneczku. Hej, 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 sokoły, umijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doly, dzwoń, dzwoneczku, mój stepowy dzwon. Ona biedna tam została, przypióreczka moja mała, a ja tutaj w obcej stronie dzień i nocą tęsknię do niej. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doly, dzwoń, dzwoneczku, mój stepowy skowroneczku. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doły, dzwoń, dzwoneczku, mój stepowy dzwon. Żal za dziewczyną, za zieloną Ukrainą. Żal, me serce płacze, że jej więcej nie zobaczę. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doły, dzwoń, dzwoneczku, mój stepowy skowroneczku. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie na zielonej Ukrainie, przy kochanej mej dziewczynie. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doły, dzwoń, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy skowroneczku. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doły, dzwoń, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy dzwoń, dzwoń, dzwoń. Hej, hej, sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doły, dzwoń, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy skowroneczku. Hej, 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 sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, pola, doły, dzwoń, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy dzwoń, dzwoń, dzwoń. Mój stepowy dzwoń, dzwoń, dzwoń. Pani Ania, everybody, go on. Pani Ania. Super, brawo. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for singing so beautifully.
Wasn't it brilliant? Good fun. Right. I mean, the music is all very well, but we're really here for the raffle. First one. Tad, you've won a CD. Hooray. I can't believe it. Tad's won the CD and Jodie's won the loo roll. They're a couple. It wasn't a fix. It wasn't a fix. You saw it. So, can you tell us where people can get your CDs? Those of us who haven't won a CD this evening, where can we get your CDs?
So you can visit my website, katycarr.com, katycarr.com, and there is a shop on the website. I'm up to date, everybody, so I will sign a CD and I will send it to you in the post. I love writing personal messages on my CD, so find me there. Just put my name and then .com afterwards. Tak, na pewno znajdziecie mnie. Super.
Fabulous. We're going to have one more song, and then we're going to have a break. You'll have an end, and we'll carry on. Oh, right. Katy Carr, yay!
So I've been hugely inspired by this next singer. She was a fantastic singer in her lifetime. I actually managed to get her to sign one of my ukuleles. This is my red one at home. Delighted to meet her and to get to know her. Dame Vera Lynn. Dame Vera Lynn. And she was a big star throughout the 40s. Singing to all those troops who needed her to lift their morale. So this song is We'll Meet Again, and I hope she's listening in. She's obviously going to be listening in, but this is to everybody we would like to see again. Those with us, those absent friends, we'll meet again, and we certainly will be meeting again after the break. And I can't wait to talk to you all, and I can't wait to hear and sing and hear from everybody who's listening at home. Delighted to be able to sing for you. Always delighted to sing for anybody. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Always open for ideas. We'll meet again. See you soon, everybody, and thank you so much for listening. We'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue clouds drive the dark clouds far away. So won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know, as when I saw you go, I was singing this song. meet again. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Jodie says I have to say Vera Lynn is her nan's cousin.
No.
Well, there
Really?
you go. There's
Wow.
a thing. Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you, Katy Carr. This has been brilliant. I'm looking forward to the second half tremendously, I have to say. For you people at home, I'd like to thank Phil for doing the filming and being very, very creative when things got quite spontaneously, and John for doing the same. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Chris for following it all with the cameras. And Lizzie in Galashiels doing all the whiz, interweb stuff. And of course, at the bar, Una in her penny. Hooray! Yes. Next week, we have Theo Mitsu, who is a Brazilian street music singer-songwriter. It's going to be really fantastic. Every time I see him on the internet, I have to sit down because he's so enthusiastic. He kind of makes you tired. A great guitar player. Fantastic. And then on August the 1st, we have Island Girl here, who plays banjo. And then after that, of course, it's Broadstairs. So if you can all come along to the sailing club in the afternoon, where I'm running every session, every week, every day, that would be great, because I've got lots of local people from around here to play. They're programmed in to play, as well as the actual star performers. So that's going to be really wonderful. So all it is left for me to do really is to thank you, Katy, for the people at home. It's been really, really marvellous. And people at home, I hope we'll see you next week. And people here, sit tight. We've got another half to go. Thank you very much. My name's Maureen Butler. Let's keep music alive. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura.